Until recently, I have never stopped to think about this question. This question has been puzzling me, and I hope you will help me solve this puzzle. So who is this person expected to follow all this movement, stay alert to every challenge, anticipate what might happen next, and make decisions in seconds? Today, they are not making decisions alone. In some competitions, VAR provides another set of eyes. Officials can review certain major incidents when an important moment may have missed or needs another look. But even with technology, someone has to be right in the middle of all that. The person I have been talking about is the referee. But revealing who it is doesn't solve my puzzle. It gives me an even bigger question. With 22 players moving around him and a ball that can suddenly change direction, why doesn't the ball keep hitting him? Hello and welcome to Sprinkle Stories and Travels. Here, we share meaningful stories, life lessons, travel experiences, and inspiring messages that help us see the world in new ways. We also celebrate people whose courage, contributions, and positive impact often go unnoticed. We are truly glad you are here. There are 22 players on the football pitch. Why does the ball hardly ever seem to hit the referee? They are running, passing, tackling, defending, and shooting. The ball moves from one side of the pitch to the other, sometimes within seconds. And right in the middle of all this movement is another person running with them: the referee. I have been a football fan for a very long time. I have watched many matches, celebrated goals, supported teams, and questioned decisions, just like many other football supporters. But until recently, I had never stopped to think about this question. The referee is surrounded by 22 players. Some passes are carefully planned. Others are made quickly under pressure. A player may suddenly clear the ball without having enough time to look around. The ball may also change direction unexpectedly. Yet the referee continues running among the players without constantly getting in their way. How do referees do it? Can they somehow predict where the ball will go next? I am not speaking as a football analyst or a professional referee. I am simply a lifelong football fan asking questions about something that has been happening in front of us during every match. Perhaps you have wondered about it too. Why have we not noticed it before? When we watch football, our eyes naturally follow the ball. When a striker receives a pass, we watch the striker. When the ball moves towards the goal, we watch the goalkeeper. When a player falls, we look towards the referee and wait for a decision. But when nothing controversial is happening, how many of us actually watch the referee? The referee may be moving towards the center of the pitch. They may suddenly change direction when the other team gains possession. They may be running close to several players without interfering with them. But because our attention is focused on the ball, we hardly notice. Perhaps the mystery has always been there. We were simply looking somewhere else. Try this during the next match. During the next football match you watch, try a small experiment. For just 1 minute, stop watching only the player with the ball. Watch the referee instead. Where does the referee stand when a team begins an attack? Do they run directly behind the players? Do they move in a straight line? What happens when possession suddenly changes? Do they wait for the next pass before moving? Or do they appear to change direction almost immediately? When several players gather around the ball, how does the referee remain close enough to see what is happening without standing directly in their way? Look carefully. Perhaps you will notice something you have never seen before. They run more than we realize. Another thing that amazes me is how much referees run. A football match lasts at least 90 minutes, and the referee must continue following the action from beginning to end. One team may be attacking near the goal. Then, within seconds, the other team begins a fast counterattack towards the opposite end of the pitch. The players turn and run, and the referee runs with them. Sometimes, the referee appears to move almost as quickly as the players. How is that possible? Professional footballers train to become stronger, faster, and more skillful. But referees must also keep up with the game while observing the players and making decisions. The referee cannot simply run. The referee must run and think at the same time. Imagine completing a fast run and immediately having to decide whether a challenge was fair. Was it a foul? Was it a penalty? Did the player fall too easily? Should someone receive a yellow card? The referee may have only a few seconds to make the decision. Supporters watching on television may see several replays. The referee may have only one view. That must require a remarkable level of concentration. A little about their preparation. I do not want this to become a technical lesson about referee training. What interests me most is what we can see with our own eyes. Their movement, their speed, their concentration, and their ability to remain close to the action without interfering with the game. That looks like a special skill, a difficult balance. Think about the referee's position. The referee cannot remain too far away because an important incident may be difficult to see clearly. But the referee cannot move too close either, because the official could interfere with the players. So how do referees find the correct distance? How do they know where to stand? Are they watching the player's feet? Are they studying the direction of a player's body? Are they looking at the open spaces on the pitch? Can they predict where the next pass is likely to go? Or does this ability develop naturally after officiating many matches? I honestly do not know. And that is why I would love to hear from a trained referee. Perhaps there is a referee watching this video who can explain what ordinary football viewers do not see. The referee is not alone. Of course, the main referee is supported by assistant referees, whom many football supporters still call linesmen. They remain along the touchlines and assist with certain decisions. However, our question today is not about the officials outside the playing area or the latest VAR technology involved. It is about the referee running directly among the 22 players, and why does the ball not hit him? The person who remains close enough to observe the action, yet somehow avoids becoming part of it. When I see how quickly referees run, how confidently they move around the pitch, and how closely they follow the game, I sometimes imagine that they may once have been players themselves. Perhaps some completed their playing careers and decided to continue working in football as referees. But is that really what happens? Are most professional referees former footballers? Did they begin by playing for clubs before choosing refereeing? Or is refereeing a separate career that people enter from the beginning? Perhaps some referees played professionally. Others may have played only at school, community, or amateur level. Some may have trained directly as referees without ever becoming professional players. I genuinely do not know how common each route is. But I believe other football supporters may have made the same assumption. Could a famous player become a good referee? This leads to one final question. Could a famous footballer become a good referee after retiring from the game? A former player may understand the pressure on the pitch. They may recognize certain movements, challenges, and tactics more quickly. They may also understand how players think. But being a great footballer does not automatically mean that someone would become a great referee. A referee must remain neutral, control emotions, communicate clearly, and make difficult decisions under pressure. Imagine a famous former player refereeing a match involving a club they once represented. Would supporters trust every decision? Could the former player remain completely neutral? Would playing experience make the job easier, or could it create new challenges? Your thoughts and experiences. A thank you to referees. Before I end, I would like to say thank you to referees everywhere. Your work is not easy. You run throughout the match, remain alert, manage pressure, and make difficult decisions within seconds. You may not always receive praise, and your decisions may sometimes be questioned by players, coaches, and supporters. Yet football could not be played without you. Thank you for your fitness, concentration, courage, and commitment to the game. Thank you for remaining close to the action while doing your best not to interfere with it. And thank you for taking on a role that is essential, even though it is often overlooked. I would love to hear from referees who can explain how referees position themselves, anticipate play, and avoid interfering with the ball. But you do not have to be a referee to join the conversation. As a football supporter, what have you noticed? Have you ever seen the ball hit a referee? Do you think referees can predict where the ball is likely to go? Please share your thoughts and experiences in the comments. A trained referee may give us the professional explanation, while another viewer may notice something the rest of us have missed. Please like, share, and subscribe for more true stories, travel experiences, and life lessons. Until next time, keep learning, keep traveling, keep enjoying the little stories that make life beautiful. Stay inspired. Take care.